perfect man, does he exist? Well, I say yes, because I'm married to him.
Oh.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, I know you must think I'm deluded, but I'm not. If you were to ask my husband's female colleagues, his female workers, our female relatives on both sides of the family, they'd just say yes, David's perfect. If I go to a work function with him, I get women coming up to me all the time saying, oh, your husband's so lovely, he's perfect, where did you find him, does he have a brother? Now you might think that's an enjoyable evening, but it is exhausting. You see, we're very competitive, and if they think he's nice, I've got to get them to think that I'm nicer. But I know that's all subjective. You're thinking I'm biased, probably. So, what I brought along today is my single 30-year-old niece's checklist. There's 8 things on this checklist, and we're going to go through every one of them and check them off. Number 1, must be romantic. He is very romantic. He writes me beautiful letters and cards in calligraphy that when my daughters, I'm sure, grow up and get married, that their husbands will feel very inadequate for. Tick. Must be good looking. Oh, he's gorgeous. He's got eyes to die for. Tick. Must have a good career. He's a doctor. That ticks every parent's box, doesn't it? He must have a good body. He has a hot body. He runs 10Ks 3 times a week, off-road, straight up mountains. You could crack a walnut on those cliffs. This is my niece's. Must have a big heart. Yes, he does. He's warm, wonderful, and selfless. Oh, and yes, ladies, he is good at that too. In fact, I would say amazing. He is a great cook. He, Sunday evenings, you come to our place, you'll sit down to a roast. The meat will be succulent and moist. The roast will have a balsamic, the roast vegetables will have a balsamic glaze. The cauliflower will have a rich cream cheese sauce. The bread will be straight out of the oven. Tick. Must be tidy. He has a tidy gene, and because he is high energy, he tidies all the time, inside and out. And in all of our years together, I have never once asked him to take out the garbage. Must have a great personality. Tick. He has that in abundance. He's supposed to be the funniest in our family, but I disagree with that. It's me, and I'm not arguing with him over that. So, tick. He ticks off everything on the list. But that's where the problem lies. You see, I'm competitive, and that makes me feel inadequate. I had said to him, it was hard, especially the first time I met him. You see, when I didn't know how to cook. I was extremely messy. I used to leave my clothes on the bathroom floor, and he would actually shame me into picking them up. He would say, I'm prepared to spend the rest of my life with you, but I'm not picking up your clothes. I know what you're all thinking. What is he doing with me? Other people have thought that too. I'm chaos in motion. I have time management issues. I'm messy. I don't like housework, and I hate cooking. I used to wonder too what he was doing with me. And then one night I was watching TV. Farmer Wants a Wife. Yes, I know, highbrow TV. And I was fascinated. The farmers didn't always go for the prettiest, the slimmest, or the most capable. I think they chose the ones that they knew they could fall in love with. And it made me remember a famous Persian poet, Rumi, said, we don't fall in love somewhere. It is in us all the time. So I I then thought, okay, well, we are just supposed to be. But it's not plain sailing when you're married to the perfect person. A lot of women hate you, especially the perfect ones, because they think they're more deserving. I get asked all the time, where did I find him? I found him in the pub in Mount Isa. There is some real talent in those there pubs. If you're single, get on an aeroplane. I tell my husband we were promised to each other long before we met. And we have our troughs and our peaks, but after 20 years, we are going strong. And that graph keeps trending upwards. You may say, but he can't be perfect, nobody is perfect. And you would be right, nobody is perfect, but he is perfect for me. And you might wonder why I'm standing here talking about my husband. Well, I will tell you why. It is our 20th anniversary today, and this is my present to him. For the last 20 years, I have not acknowledged his talents because his perfections bring out my imperfections. So I would like to say to David, happy anniversary, honey. If you have it in you, and I don't know how you could, I think I have at least another 40 years of marriage in me. And in the words of Robert Browning, which I quote to you often, grow old with me, the best is yet to be. Thank you.